Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your September tarot card reading. Let's dive in. This is the Golden Universal, if you care. All the tarot decks that I use are in the description. Have at it if you like. And listen, Aquarius, I have to meditate. This is your month. We're gonna carve out some themes here and then see what's going on. Subscribe if you haven't already. Here's your first card. Ooh. Is that a little lump in there? Okay. Excuse me. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is your first card. This is good. This is action. Hopefully it's good action. Inspired action. You're ready. You're ready. This is a things happen type month. Okay? So boom. Ooh. And next card. Oh. Ten of Swords. Little anxiety. Okay? But that's natural when you're doing stuff. You know, you're like, you got deadlines, you got things you gotta do, efforts, thinking about it, focused on it, running through your head, racing. Sure. Okay, you're trying to be positive here. A little shuffle. King of Pentacles. Okay, it makes sense. So it feels like a I'm on my grind type month. We got the King of Pentacles showing the mastery of anything Pentacles oriented. So workplace, health, you know, your income, your home, your assets, your stuffs. Okay, so there's mastery there, but this is in reverse. So there's a little bit of a challenge or obstacle, a little bit of delay when it comes to, I guess, what, one of your bigger projects, one of your bigger acquisitions, if you will. So overall, it's like I feel like, especially for you, it feels like one of those, like, I'm a little anxiety ridden because I have so much to do this month. And I struggle to stay on top of it. The master of my domain, I am trying to be. But no, you're trying to be on top of things and show discipline and willpower. And that's the theme of your month, which is great. It's the beginning of business fiscal year. So it makes sense for someone like you who's ruled by what? Little bit of Saturn. Saturn structure, willpower, discipline. If you feel those energies igniting within you, and even if you don't, you might feel like you should feel that way, and that would be some explanation for a little bit of anxiety, because like, I know I'm supposed to step up, level up, and summon the King of Pentacles within me, because that's where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm supposed to be doing all this, but you know, it's all about doing the do, or being anxious about not doing the do. So just do the do anyway. So let's see what the do is all about. All right. This is for my dear Aquariuses. They're hustling. They're out there. They're overthinking. They can use that. There might be an idea generator mode, and have so many ideas that it's just like overwhelming and they can't even right now. And that's what that is. Boom. The Empress in reverse. First card. Who's that? Five of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting as well. Six of Swords. And finally, the Page of Pentacles. In reverse. In reverse. Hello, reversals. Okay? Lots of pentacles. Lots of pentacle. Lots of pentacle. Well, more than others. Alright, you have your healthy balance of non-water, basically. And the Empress here is, I feel like, coming off of that King energy being in reverse, and then having this Empress in reverse, I feel like it's like just this indicator that there's somewhere you want to be. And for most of you, you recognize that it's just about execution. That your dreams aren't really dreams. They're not something that you hope and wish for. They're something that you work towards. Some of you, that's clear. Some of you want a certain level of lifestyle, level of luxury, level of peace, relaxation, contentment, fulfillment in life. So that's aligning with your purpose, your destiny, and also just kind of being relaxed, super chill, which is quite the opposite of this Nine of Swords, by the way. But I feel like this month, the desire for luxury, for calm, for chill, is there, and that desire, that lust for the finer things or the leisure lifestyle, you recognize as something that you have to work towards now. Like, you better be hustling, you better be doing a lot now. But I feel like some of you guys are hindered by that. Like, you know that you should be, but you may not necessarily be going at that pace that you know you should be. You can still see that you want certain things, but like, there's that discrepancy between what you're doing versus what you're getting. Also, I think that you guys get distracted by competition. You look at what other people are doing. Maybe they're progressing faster. Maybe you're doing what they're doing and you're not getting the same results. But there's some sort of like, that might slow you down, looking somewhere else other than at your own, focusing on yourself. That always is an issue. Especially when you're like trying to come up in life, your whole life path. Like, if all your friends are buying a house and you're like not, there are things you want that I feel like the people around you, it feels like competitive even. But you have to check yourself sometimes and be like, do I really need that? Or am I just trying to keep up with the Joneses? Like, do I care? I never cared before. Do I really care? You gotta dig deep, because the decision making is a thing right smack dab in the middle of your reading. So it's about your choices. Now, this card being in reverse, it makes me feel like it's like upright. It's like I'm looking at what I'm on course to be creating in my future and assessing that. If that's what I want, that's the trajectory I want to stay on. Or maybe I want to modify it or add something and build something else and kind of augment it, what my future looks like. So like, that's anywhere from like being at a company that you feel established at, you're working, I can see myself retiring here, but you're like, this money's not going to cut it. So I see myself on the side doing a business and maybe trying to grow that, and or maybe I stay on this trajectory and then reach a certain point and get that retirement, whatever. But this being in reverse makes you feel like there's a second guessing of whatever path you were going to choose. And also, it may have to do with other people around you. Maybe this could also even mean great workplace, toxic people around. So this is changing the course of my path. I thought I would be here for a while, but things have changed. There's another indicator of like just moving on with this Six of Swords. Just having to move on through tough waters or through a difficult situation, and just trying to just flee, essentially, just to start over, to go somewhere where you start with peace, you start with no drama, you start with nothing. So I feel like maybe some of you guys are in tense situations at work, maybe even with your boss, and you're trying to take some action about getting out of there. There might even be action being taken about you that makes you anxious by your boss in some instances. But if we're being positive and optimistic here, we just see that today's date, this month is a month to get some stuff going that you've been thinking about for a while. So like, if you've been thinking about applying to other jobs, get that going. If you've been thinking about, dating, and you're like, let me download that app, get that going, because people around you are progressing in some area that when you look at it or think about it, you're either envious, jealous, or feel like it's competition, feel like it's something that you need to be targeting in your own life as well. You're worried about the path that you're on because it doesn't allow for things that you've maybe opened your eyes to wanting. Like, maybe a lot of people around you having kids or putting their kids in summer camp, or a lot of people around you are going on this particular vacation, and you're like, oh wait, I want to be part of that. I want to, and the people around you are influencing the path or what the standard of living is that you want to rise to meet. So there could be something about either that and feeling inadequate there and moving on and just being like, I got to relocate to like something that makes me feel at peace, for whatever reason. So then we have the Page of Pentacles at the end of the reading. Page of Pentacles is supposed to be someone who's like researching opportunity. So I feel like some of you, before you move on, you need to really look into where you're going, what you want to do, and maybe focus on that more than the leaving part, more than the anxiety part or the feelings of chaos part. It's more of like being thankful for clear indicators that it's time to move on, or for not to be limited by just what opportunities are presented to you, to go out there and seek it, take that action, because just remember the feelings of anxiety and use that as your power to take action and use that as your drive. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like maybe for some of you opportunities seem grim. Other opportunities seem few and far to come by. This could even apply if you're in a relationship and there's other people meddling with it and you're wondering what kind of path you're on and feeling like you need to move on, but you feel like you don't have opportunities and like this, who else is going to deal with me kind of thing. And it's like, if you keep yourself aligned with something that's not aligned with you, you can tell when it's not peaceful, that they're not aligned with you or the situation isn't. And you know, that's just an indicator that you need to fix something or change something or walk away from something or find another opportunity. Anybody notice something, a little cute little Lulu skip to my Lulu situation here? We got 3, 5, 7, not 9, but you know, it looks like 9 from here because these are in reverse. 3, 5, 7, 9. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? This is a 6, by the way. But yeah, it's looking like a little bit of an active month, but let's take the power and the action and be smart with competition, seem unbothered like the Empress upright, and just really kind of look at the long road, play the long game, and look at the course that you're on when you take an action. Like let's say you get into pardon, Mom. Let's say you get into like a verbal altercation with somebody at work. How about you not get into a verbal altercation? How about they say something crazy and you'd be like, oh, really? Because you fundamentally know if I say something crazy, then I'm out of here. And I'm not here for this. I'm here for the money. So you always fundamentally know that. And just be smart. Be like the Empress, just unbothered. And then operating in that, I think that this competition or this weird competitive energy will roll off of you. It's like when somebody's like talking about you, saying all this, she's like this, she does that, she does this, but you, to everyone else, you're very calm, chill, and like it couldn't be further from what this person is saying. It's just, you know, keep your cool, keep your balance. And if situations are toxic, move them. It's like, it's hard. That's the swords would indicate that it's not just let me just move on. Let me just leave this company or let me just leave this situation. It's not easy. And there's very few people going with you. And there's sometimes you just have to, like, for the good of your health, for the lessening of your anxiety, sometimes you just have to get away from it all, move away from it all. Some people that's relocating, some people that's disconnecting, some people that's just, hey, you're blocked. You know, I can't entertain that energy anymore if I want to move on from it. And I will seek other opportunities, even though I don't really want to, and even though like opportunities are scarce. I'm out of here for peace. Lots of clouds. Well, clouds here. Clear skies. It's almost like you know what you need to do. I'm not telling all of you guys, hey, go quit your jobs or anything like that, but it's just like recognize what is working, what is not, and what path you're on. And then what you need to move on from. Like, you know, if you've been going at it with this person for years and just like, instead of continue to go at it, hoping that they'll understand, giving them the benefit of the doubt, just be like, that is what they are. That's what they are. Their mind doesn't work like that. So that being said, I only talk to you on Sundays, the Sabbath day, because that's when my patience is at an all-time high. And like, if you dwindle it back down to a Monday type vibe, that's okay, because Monday is the next day. So that's the only time you just manage your spiritual resources. And yeah, but this month it seems like stuff's going on. Stuff's going on, and you just got to keep that level head. You just got to keep a broader perspective when you're assessing little activities. Because there's no big themes, big old goat themes. There's the Empress. I want to be super chill type vibe. There's no like big, there's just a lot of competition is evident around you. Like, that could be somebody throwing you under the bus. That could be somebody talking about you that I don't even really know them like that. They're talking about me, you know? And that could be like, let me take a step back and look at the whole situation. It seems like every week there's something going on. Much different from last year. Last year there was nothing going on. Every week there seems somebody has a problem. And So I'm looking at, do I want to sustain this every week for who knows how long? I gotta look at my options. Sometimes you gotta cut your losses and head on out. You know, even if that wasn't the plan, look for opportunities, other opportunities. This is suspicious because it's in reverse, by the way. Justice, yeah, like what's fair? It would only be fair if I started looking for something else. It would only be fair if the situation resolves itself fairly. Like if there's justice. If there's somebody like that's just being ridiculous around you and it's kind of affecting your future where you are, especially if you're planning on being there for a long time, the openness to move on may result in some sort of justice. You know, maybe they'll be out before you find something. Maybe you'll find something better and you'll realize, oh my God, I'm so glad this situation happened. I found a job that pays twice as much. Like, never would have done that without the situation. Could be a good thing. I like that justice is at the end. This is associated with Libra, by the way. And Libra actually is tied to the planetary ruler Venus, who is associated with this card, the Empress. So top and tail, we got some Venus-y, Libra-like vibage. It's all in the name of love and peace, man. I just want some peace, right? And if I have to seek that elsewhere, I'm willing to pull my sword out and do it. Cut ties. Good for you. Good for you. Actually, you're cold like that. You would do that. So, you know, that's consistent with, yeah. You'll cut. You'll be like, Anyways, there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, share it. Do that. Do all of that. Check out my Etsy shop where I sell all sorts of candles and home fragrances. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next Aquarius video.